Your brother is.
You're not my brother.
I'm your brother in humanity.
You're not my brother. Are you a Muslim? Make sure everybody understands your religion and Christianity is not the same. And if you want to put Christianity and Catholicism,
Jesus,
you don't know what you. As a son of God.
Mary we love.
As a son of God.
He's not son of God.
As a son of God.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahilladzi arsala rasulahu bil huda wa dinil haqq liyuzhirahu 'ala dini kullihi wa kafa billahi syahida. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarikalah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu la nabiyya ba'da. Berjumpa lagi dengan channel saya Mars Techno. Saya doakan semoga semua sahabat dalam keadaan sehat selalu. Pada video kali ini kami akan menampilkan bagaimana usaha dakwah seorang dokter Sabeel Ahmed. Beliau berdakwah di Amerika, mengenalkan Islam pada masyarakat Kristen yang ada di sana. Nah sahabat, mari kita saksikan saja videonya dan saya akan sedikit mereaksinya.
When you reject Jesus as the Son of God, you don't know the God of the Bible. Let's make sure that's very clear.
How are you?
You got a problem?
My name is Sabeel.
And what is that supposed to mean to me?
I'm your brother in.
You're not my brother.
I'm your brother in humanity.
You're not my brother.
Well,
Are you a Muslim?
I'm a Muslim.
How old was Aisha when your prophet married her?
Around the same age that Mary was.
Where does it say Mary had an age?
Catholic encyclopedia.
No, well, we're not
Yes.
Catholics, we're Christians.
Yeah.
Catholics believe in purgatory, Christianity don't. You don't know the difference?
They are also.
If you want to argue about Christianity and you don't know the difference between Catholicism, buddy, you're about as wacko as it gets.
So I came here and we came here just to look at our friends, what we are doing.
You're not our friend. Your religion is killing people right now as you and I are talking. So don't tell me you're friends.
Islam is perfect. Just because some people are doing wrong things, some Christians, Muslims, Jews, we don't blame the ideology, we blame those people.
No, you don't.
Yes.
I don't see you in the streets protesting when your religion is
Yes,
killing
we do.
people.
Yes, we
As a
do.
matter of fact, your religion will kill you before it kills me.
Well, Islam says that we are taking one innocent life according to Islam, chapter 5, verse number 32 of the Quran.
brother, why you
It's
talking?
Hang on.
It's like
Why
taking
he
the.
don't know anything?
Are you saying he's doing such a bad job? You're trying to
No,
bail him out.
So why you are
So
here?
see, he's thinking you're doing such a
No.
bad job. He wants to bail
Why
you
you are
out.
here? I don't know the.
With a smile, we are supposed to be, taking care of our fellow and
No.
looking up. So the Quran says, chapter 5, verse 32, taking one innocent life is like taking the life of all of humanity. And saving one life, my friend.
But when
is
you
like
kill,
saving
they're
all
not
of-
innocent.
In the context
When your religion kills, it is because you believe they're not innocent. Do you live in Washington D.C.?
No, I'm from Chicago, but
Okay, so did you fly into the airport?
Right about also the officer.
Did you fly into the airport?
driving here.
Okay, if you've flown into the airport, we have a lot of security that we didn't have before. Why? Why do we have all this security? Your religion.
I'm here to share Islam with you because there are so many things in common. Let's build bridges on the
No,
commonalities.
I want to make sure everybody understands your religion and Christianity is not the same. And if you want to put Christianity and Catholicism,
Jesus,
you don't
we
know what
love.
you. As a son of God,
Mary we love.
as a son
No,
of
he's
God,
not son of God.
as a son of God,
He's a normal people.
do you have anything ticking on you, pal?
One second.
Do you have anything ticking on you?
Brothers, come on.
What do you have in that black bag? Let me check it out. Do you have anything ticking on you? What do you want to walk away? You got a bad attitude. I don't trust you.
Okay. So, Jesus.
Is Jesus as the son of God?
So Jesus is mentioned with honor and respect and love in the Quran 25 times. Mary is the only lady who is mentioned in the entire
How
Quran
old was
Quran.
Mary? It doesn't mention her age. And you never, my original question to you when you came up and you kind of went away, how old was Aisha when your prophet married her?
Quran does not say that.
I'm not asking the Quran. We have a book called the Hadith.
Yeah, but,
And in the Hadith it tells you a lot more information.
but Quran is the primary source, by the way, and that
But
is
the
not
Hadith
a
tells you to pray, bathe, it tells you other principal things. So according to the Hadith, how old was Aisha?
Back in those days, Mary.
Give me a number.
Mary and Aisha and almost all the Jewish, the Christian, the Muslim ladies 2,000 years ago, they used to get married once they reached the age of puberty. Okay, even in this country, 200, 300 years ago, the documented cases in Alabama and Kentucky and New York and Seattle, when as young as 7, 9, 10, 11 years old girls married in
I'm
their
not
country.
asking about Kentucky.
So what
I'm
I'm saying
asking
is-
about Aisha, and you don't want to answer the question.
Scholars differ on it, but whatever her age is not okay. Suppose if I say she's 19 or 9 or 29 or 69.
How about
that's-
6?
That's not a deciding factor for who's going to go to paradise or hellfire. What is the deciding factor, my friend, is are we worshiping the right creator the way Jesus, Moses, Abraham used to worship? No.
But let's look at the character
No.
of your prophet.
Yeah,
when
he was the best
Aisha,
of characters.
when Aisha
He
said
was the
she's
best.
having sex and she had a stuffed animal there, obviously that should tell you she was a very young
He
woman.
was the best of character. If you look into the Quran says in that he is the blessing for humanity. Gandhi, when he read the biography of Muhammad, peace be upon him.
See that little girl there? A Muslim can marry that little girl today.
And many
That's wicked.
And many.
I'm right here. You got something to say? Come down and say it to me. Why would you bring a daughter that age to a wicked place like this?
Sir.
Why would you bring a daughter that age? I mean, that's what your prophet, a 50-year-old man looking at a girl like that and saying, that's marriage material, that's wrong.
Let us study the act. What counts on the day of judgment is, are we having the right concept of God that Abraham used to have? He only used to worship the Creator, not Trinity, not any son or daughter, no father, mother, uncle, absolute oneness, Moses and Jesus. Jesus also said, by the way, in the Quran chapter 3 verse 51, Inna Allah Rabbi wa Rabbukum fa'budu hadha sirata mustaqim. The translation is, verily God is my God, Allah and your God. Worship Him alone. That is the right path.
This
Moses,
is what's unique about the Bible. Mormons, the Book of Mormon, takes verses out of this into their book. The Quran, so it can be legitimate, pulls verses out of the Bible.
Quran
The
was
Bible
written
is
from
the Word of
Creator, by
God.
the way. Okay, how about like this? Mark chapter 12, the Gospel of Mark chapter 12, verse number 28. A Jewish person came to Jesus and asked him this question, million-dollar question. Of all the commandments, which one is the first, the greatest? All of them. Jesus, he replied in verse number 29 of Mark, Hear, O Israel, the Lord, our God, is only one. Worship Him with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and that is the first commandment.
And he was
And
talking to the Jewish people.
And we Muslims say
No.
that God is only one.
He's a bastard religion. Oh, you're a bastard religion.
Okay, so
you didn't come from the
we-
vine of Israel.
We worship the same Creator that Abraham, Moses, and especially Jesus and Muhammad, peace be upon him, used to worship.
No.
No argument here. by the
Muhammad
way. Okay.
is a lie.
No argument
Muhammad
here.
is a liar.
We are here just to convey the wonderful faith of Jesus.
And your
Because,
religion is chopping heads off and
Jesus-
burning churches right now.
Jesus
You want to come
used to-
here and tell me you're normal and everything's nice? It's a lie. Be honest. At least
I'm
I
not
would have
here.
more respect with you if you would have said, you know what, you're right.
Okay.
You and I are talking and they're burning churches right now in Iraq,
You know what?
Kuwait,
Muslim-
Saudi
okay,
Arabia.
Okay, fine. I take what you're saying, right? Some Muslims are doing wrong things. Some Christians are doing wrong things. Some Jews are doing wrong things. That's a human problem.
What are Christianity doing?
Oh, all throughout.
You see how you're acting? I'm sorry. I've
Go ahead.
been standing here.
Look at- with a
I've been-
smile
I've
and-
been standing here for the last 10 minutes.
Go ahead.
No, I'm going to speak out. You're going to look at me because you're going to have respect for me as well.
You're next, woman. You don't want. I'm
No,
not your
but
husband.
If you are, if
Now,
you are,
where-
excuse
so
me,
what's the difference
if you
between
represent-
Christianity-
If you represent Christianity,
What's the difference
If you
between
represent Christianity,
This
and
is
he
why
represents-
women are silencing your religion,
If he-
right?
no,
This is
excuse me,
exactly
excuse
why
me.
women just recently learned to drive a car in Saudi
But you're not the
Arabia.
one who's letting me talk.
Because
you're not letting
this
me
is the
talk.
reason why.
But you're not
This
letting
is the
me
reason
talk.
why.
But you're not letting
You
me
don't
talk.
interrupt.
But you're
You
not
don't
letting me
interrupt.
talk. He's
Anyway, go
letting me
ahead.
talk.
Show me the
No,
difference
no,
between
I have a question.
Christianity, because I like to. You mentioned Catholicism and Christianity.
He's unbelievable.
She could be your sister. She's not my sister.
Hello, look at
She's
me.
a rebel.
Why am I a rebel? If you represent,
Don't interrupt.
I'm going to interrupt if I want to because you are rude and you're acting like an animal.
Please.
So if you represent Christianity and he represents Islam
I
as
doubt
a
she
human,
even has a husband.
if he,
I doubt she even has a husband. I mean, what
you-
guy is going to listen to this all
if
day?
you
What's the
represent
difference between
Christianity and he represents Islam as a
Because you-
human
you
being,
merge
Islam is 10
Christianity
times
and
better than
Catholicism.
Christianity.
Just one second. One second. You know, I came out here to meet my brothers.
You know, we're not brothers.
I'm
Let's make that very clear.
boiling with, what is that?
Our Quran says in chapter 49, verse number 13, right? Chapter.
You're not my brother.
Chapter.
See, he at least admits that. He at least,
have to
I
be-
would have more respect for him.
Chapter 49.
I would have more respect for him. He's one of your own, and he's willing to say,
You are also
even though he's an
mine, by the
idiot for bringing a daughter in a place like this,
You have to be a human
knowing you're
first.
going to actually
You have-
marry.
you have to
Your
be-
prophet
you have-
married something like
You
this.
have to be a human first to be called a brother. You're not even a
I
human.
take you as my brother.
You're a
in
hate
humanity
monger.
Because the Quran says, Quran is a book of unity. The Quran says in chapter 49.
Unity is here, killing people. Come on.
Chapter 49, verse number 13 says, God is speaking and God is saying, O mankind, O humanity, I have made you from one single male and one single female, and made you into nations and peoples and tribes, that you get to know each other. Not that you may hate and despise each other, you get to know each other. And then
As your
and then
religion
God
is
says,
killing people.
and then God says, and the best amongst you is the one who's a well-mannered person. Okay?
Your religion
It's
came
not
from a
religion, by the way.
whore.
It's not the
Your religion didn't come from
So
Abraham.
that's my job to invite you to worship the one creator of Abraham.
You gonna let me inside? You gonna let me inside?
I'm not the organizer, by the way.
Oh, well, why not? Since you're so welcoming, why don't they let me inside? Why don't they let me be a speaker inside?
You can check with the security. I'm not an organizer. What I can say
But
is
if
that
you're all that, why not do it?
let us as brothers in humanity, let's worship the one creator so we can establish societies based upon morality, unity,
Morality as you're killing people right now? Come on.
spirituality,
Come on.
and peace and justice for all. And if we do that, inshallah, God willing, we will get the best in the hereafter. That's all my message of peace, my dear brother.
You don't.
Thank you.
Your message of peace is chopping heads off. Let's be very honest.
Thank you very much.
Let's be very honest. All the security we have at all the airports, your religion.
So that's all I have to say.
And you never came up with an age for Aisha.
a message of
What's
peace
your
for you.
What's your interpretation? Give me a number. Was she 8? Was she 20? You. I'm asking you, not a scholar. How old was Aisha? You.
Let me ask you, you believe in Jesus?
Just a second, let
Would
him
Jesus
finish.
approve your behavior?
Absolutely,
today?
pal.
I don't think so.
Absolutely.
I don't think so.
Well, that's
Jesus
why
would
you
not
don't know
be
that
happy
Jesus
with
is
you
the
right
Son of
now.
God. Just give me a number.
Jesus said to love your enemy, even if you take us not
I got
as
it.
brothers,
I understand that. But
So,
you keep sidestepping the question. I'm asking you, not a scholar, not him. I'm not asking his opinion. You.
Okay, fine.
How old was Aisha?
Can I give you a 3-minute? No, I will.
What are you, a
speak now.
politician? Just
No,
give
no.
me an answer.
I
You
will
told me
say
Mary. I'm telling you, nowhere in the Bible does it say so. You
Can I
use
speak?
Catholicism.
Okay, can I speak
Number.
and
Just
give
give me a
you
number.
No, I will give you in the context the number. Okay, so this is the context. First and foremost, the Quran is silent about age. There are multiple hadiths.
Hadith is where I'm going, not the
Yeah, yeah.
not the Quran.
Okay.
If I talk to a Mormon, sometimes it's not written in the Book of Mormon.
Sure.
It's in the Pearl of Great Price. It's others.
So can I speak? And in the context I will speak. Okay, it will be a cultural fallacy if we judge other cultures based upon our 21st century ethnocentric American culture. Number one. Number two would be if we travel back 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, in the time of Moses, Jesus, or Muhammad, peace be upon them, girls used to get married. It was acceptable right after they reached the age of puberty. The Jewish used to do it. The
I'm
Christians,
not talking
No, hold on, hold
Jews.
on.
Just give me a straight answer.
So in that context,
Don't try to justify it because you know it's going to be wrong.
He is
Just
giving
give
you a
me
straight answer.
a straight answer.
I'm
He is giving you a
coming, my
straight
dear
answer.
brother, I'm
Keep your
coming
mind
to it.
open, ears open.
Okay.
He is giving you a straight answer.
Hang on.
I am giving
Let him
the
hanging on.
Okay, I'm giving the proper context. Okay, it was acceptable for anyone reaching the age of puberty to get married. Now, according to the Hadith, she reached the age of puberty. The marriage was consummated when she was 9, according to some narrations.
9.
Some narrations they say something otherwise. Okay, so there's a conflict.
I didn't ask for commentary. I asked for you.
Number 4.
You.
Sure. So number 4 is that if the marriage was wrong for that time and that age in that culture, how come there was not an uproar from the Muslims, from any one of the wives, or from Aisha, peace be upon her, or from Islamophobes of that time? They all accepted the marriage. So the marriage was 100% accepted.
Masya Allah, sebuah usaha dakwah yang sangat berani dari Dr. Sabeel Ahmed. Beliau dengan penuh percaya diri mendatangi para pendemo yang sangat benci pada Islam. Dengan salam yang santun sekalipun, hater tersebut tidak mau disebut sebagai saudara, walaupun saudara dalam bentuk kemanusiaan. Hater tersebut mengatakan bahwa kamu Muslim dan saya Kristen, kita tidak bersaudara. Ajaran Kristen dan ajaran Islam adalah sangat berbeda, ujarnya. Bahkan ajaran Katolik dan Protestan pun ini berbeda. Jika Anda mendebat saya sedangkan Anda tidak mengetahuinya, berarti Anda gila. Dari awal, hater ini langsung menyerang dengan pertanyaan, berapa usia Aisyah saat dinikahi oleh Nabi Muhammad SAW? Dengan lugas dijawab oleh Dr. Sabeel Ahmed bahwa usianya sama dengan usia Maria saat dinikahi oleh Yosef. Di mana dikatakan tentang usia Maria, debat pria tersebut. Dijawab oleh Dr. Sabeel Ahmed, pernyataan itu ada di ensiklopedia Katolik. Makin emosi, pria sebut mengatakan bahwa kami Kristen, bukan Katolik. Katolik percaya purgatori, tetapi Kristen tidak. Berarti Anda tidak mengetahui bedanya. Jika Anda ingin berdebat dengan kami tentang Kristen, tetapi Anda tidak tahu bedanya antara Katolik dan Kristen, berarti Anda benar-benar gila, ujar pria tersebut. Dr. Sabeel Ahmed menjelaskan bahwa beliau mendengar ada aktivitas demo anti-Islam, sehingga beliau datang untuk melihat apa yang dilakukan oleh teman-teman kami ini. Lagi-lagi dibantah oleh pendemo ini bahwa Anda bukan teman kami. Ajaran kami adalah tidak membunuh orang, tetapi agama Anda mengajarkan membunuh orang. Tidak, dijawab oleh Dr. Sabeel Ahmed. Agama Islam adalah sempurna. Itu hanya perlakuan individu orang saja. Sama seperti kelakuan individu yang ada di agama Anda. Kami tidak akan menjas bahwa agama Anda yang bersalah. Nah sahabat, mungkin itu saja sedikit ulasan dari saya. Mudah-mudahan pria tersebut mendapat hidayah dengan banyaknya informasi Islam yang ada di YouTube dan lain-lain. Nah sahabat, mungkin itu saja sedikit reaksi dari video ini. Mudah-mudahan bermanfaat. Wabillahi taufik wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.